All right. Senator Curtis, are you ready to go, or should I go to Senator
No,
Houston?
we are ready to go.
Okay.
Mr. Zeldin, Administrator, thank you for being here today. It's great to be with you. Utahns are already in tune with your approach of smart and practical. Let's be clean. Let's do it right, but be thoughtful as well. So thank you for that. Thank you for your visit to Utah. I'd be remiss if I didn't highlight Utah's kind of unique ozone situation and your team's grasp of our unique geography. Thank you for that and for understanding that. And I'd highlight too that Utahns are very committed to cleaner air and cleaner water and have spent no small amount of effort to do so, but we're trapped in by some of these geographic things. So thank you for that. I'd also like to recognize the critical uses with your work on PFAS and your recent announcement concerning a comprehensive approach to managing PFAS. Thank you for that. Last April, the Biden EPA finalized the National Primary Drinking Water Regulation for certain PFAS chemistries. These rules set standards at a level for PFAS that will be extremely challenging for compliance. I've also been told that the science used to develop these standards, known as maximum containment level, has been scrutinized. Can you give me and my water utilities back in Utah a sense for the best way to work with you to be clean, to do what people expect us to do, but also comply with the best science?
I will say that over the course of these last few months, there's been a lot of outreach to EPA from individuals and companies that are very heavily leaning into trying to innovate and find more efficient ways to be able to treat contamination from PFAS, which will allow drinking water systems, hopefully, to be able to remediate these concerns more efficiently than projections were in the past. That's going to be a big deal for them. For PFOA and PFOS, those are two chemical forms of PFAS where the research and data seem to be most advanced. That's where the MCL was set at 4 parts per trillion. It's going to stay that way. We've heard from drinking water systems, actually primarily from members of this committee as I was going through the confirmation process, where drinking water systems were concerned about their ability to be able to come up with the funds to come into compliance by the date set by that regulation. We want to work with them to be able to hit those target goals, and hopefully these new innovations that are continuing to come in line will allow them to do that at less cost.
Thank you. I know that a lot of my colleagues have and probably will continue to talk about the pace at which EPA approves new chemicals. Your predecessor really struggled with that. It's a problem because many of these new chemicals could replace these previous these chemicals that we know to be poor, and yet we can't get them approved. So thanks for your continued work on that as well. I want to touch on TSCA improvements. Ensuring a well-functioning TSCA program is not only important for protecting human health and the environment, but also for other pillars, including energy dominance and manufacturing and AI. Chemical regulations must be based on sound science. They must also recognize the critical uses for these chemicals so we don't disrupt key supply chains and hurt Americans. What can we do to ensure that the TSCA risk evaluations are truly risk-based and based on assumptions that how chemicals are used in the real world and not theoretical?
It's very important to consider the science, to use best available science, to have the bandwidth inside the office to get through the backlog, which we have been improving, to improve the technology within inside of that office, which we have been able to do. Congress added an anomaly to a recent congressional funding bill that gave $17 million towards speeding up this effort to allow us to get through this backlog, which is a massive backlog with both new chemicals and in the pesticide review.
Yeah. As you know, I've been vocal about the role of natural gas in ensuring America has access to affordable, reliable, and clean energy. The Clean Power Plant rule has hurt building out new energy generation to meet the incredible growth demand. Can you speak to how the Biden-era rule harms this goal and how we have to keep focused on affordable, reliable, clean?
We announced on March 12th a lot of different regulations that we are reconsidering. I'm not going to prejudge the outcome of the rulemakings. There will be public comment periods involved. We'll follow our obligations under the law. We'll follow the Administrative Procedures Act, and we will make sure that we're heeding calls from you, Senator, which have been important in your efforts to fight for Utah. It was great to be on the ground in Utah a few weeks back and to be part of meetings that you led, bringing key officials and community leaders together. I look forward to doing it again.
Thank you. I'm out of time, but I'd be remiss if I didn't thank you on behalf of them for that visit and for that cooperation. Thank you and appreciate
Thanks,
your
Senator.
time today.